Today's video is sponsored by Hairvivi, so the wig that I have on is definitely Hairvivi. Throughout the video, I will be showing you guys how I am installing it. Let's go ahead and get into the 4 things that you should definitely look out for when it comes to purchasing a wig. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the True-Scalp tape. So I just applied it onto my wig, as you guys can see, and I'm going to tell you guys this. They are really trying to get rid of the fake scalp method, and I know we were raving about it at one point, like, no, fake scalp is it, fake scalp is here to stay. But there were a couple of flaws with the fake scalp method. Now, it was minimal flaws. Like, if the company knew how to do it right, it came out really well. However, over time of you wearing the fake scalp method, I did want to just feel regular lace because I feel like it did offer more flexibility. So the fake scalp method did serve its purpose, but I like that we still have the option to have a strip of what the fake scalp would possibly kind of be similar to, but we can also take off that strip if we didn't want to keep it there forever. So that would be the True-Scalp tape. It is very sticky. Many brands are like trying to like bring this out, and I know I always hype Hairvivi, but I feel like they do it right. They have 2 different options. They have one for a darker skin tone, which they are marketing as mocha, and then they have one for like fair skin to like medium skin, and that's going to be the cappuccino color. So that's the color that you guys see me wearing in this video. The True-Scalp tape is basically like a silicone sticker, but there's only really one shade of them on the market, like one shade, one color of the silicone tape on the market. So they offered 2 colors, which is really good because I feel like a lot of brands, they really cater to fair to medium skin tones, and then I feel like for dark skin tones it's really hard to get it right, especially when it comes to the scalp. The other benefits of the True Tone tape is you don't really have to put foundation on your lace unit when it comes to the scalp. Now for me, I like to always customize mine to my liking, so if you like that too, I would say go ahead and continue. But the purpose of this True-Scalp tape is to prevent you from having to put on any makeup, and as you guys see, I'm not putting any makeup on my wig. So this wig is really, like I always say, straight out of the box, straight onto your head and straight onto the street. Okay, like it is literally a wig that is to the point. While I did love the fake scalp method, I do feel like not having the fake scalp, which was an extra like basic like a ball cap, similar to a ball cap attached to the lace front part of the wig, while I did like it, I did feel like sometimes it could feel like an extra layer on your head. I still wear ball caps on my head, but I don't spray it down because I don't need to, you know? I just wear it so that my real hair underneath is just like it doesn't get all frizzy and fuzzy, but I'm not wearing it to actually keep to create that fake scalp, because the wig, the lace, and the True Tone tape already do all of that for me. The good thing also about the True Tone tape is it does eliminate the whole screen door type of thing. It eliminates the grids on your scalp. So we're gonna go a little bit closer, and you kind of can't see the grid. Well, I don't know if you can, but I don't think you can. When I looked up close, I couldn't really see it. So I think it definitely does its job. It kind of reminds me of some faux videos I've done in the past, but I feel like it was a little bit thicker. The good thing about this True Tone tape is sometimes you can see the line of demarcation in a lot of these like tapes that you might use, which you get from Walgreens or CVS, and you kind of can't see the line of demarcation. So it's a really flat tape that I'm highly impressed with. Okay, so that brings me to point number 2, the multicolor HD lace. As you see, we have mocha and cappuccino. Obviously, mocha would be to people who are more towards this skin color, and then cappuccino is basically fair to medium. So that would be like anyone lighter than me and anyone maybe possibly 2 to 3 shades darker than me. So that's the color of the lace, and that's what makes the lace look so natural and realistic. Again, no foundation, no concealer, no powder, nothing. The lace is also very invisible, okay? Like, it looks really good. The one thing about Hairvivi wigs that I do actually really commend them for is when I wear their wigs, I actually do feel very confident. So I stopped wearing wigs, well, stopped wearing wigs as often, especially this summer, because honestly, I just felt like I needed a break. I just wanted to see my real hair. I wanted to wear braids. I wanted to explore and try other hairstyles, which I definitely did. Now, one reason why you should want invisible lace is it gives you more options. Like, you can wear your wig glueless, you can melt it into your skin, and it will still give you the same look if you were to do it glueless. So it still gives you that meltable look. So I tried to opt in for as clear as possible. You don't really want a lace that's too white because you'll be putting in some work. So yes, Hairvivi's lace is more invisible than the original Swiss lace. So something to consider. I want to go into how you choose the right lace for your skin color. So if you're online and you're ordering, my mom was actually getting ready to order a Hairvivi wig, and she's like, which lace do I choose? Knows nothing about wigs, right? The easiest way to explain to her is, because there's only 2 shades, and obviously in our Black community we have several shades, you kind of have to split it in half. Now, when it comes to lace, it doesn't have to be the exact match, but you want it to be a great enough match, enough to where you don't have to really put in that much work, right? I'm going to use these foundations right here as a guide, and think about it as if you were buying foundations or a concealer. Actually, no. Foundation, because foundation has to be your actual skin color. I would split it right down the middle, and I would purposely do that because everything on this side would be Cappuccino, right? That would be the Cappuccino lace that they're advertising, and everything from here and down would be mocha. So would it be too dark for shades that are kind of on the cusp? If you're naturally like right above caramel, near that shade that would put you on the cusp, I would go with the lighter shade. If you are on that cusp section, you don't want to go too dark. So if you are like right smack dab like in one of these like random shades and you're like, listen, I really don't know which way to go, don't go darker, go lighter. If you're more on the darker side, then I would say stick with mocha. So kind of look at it like that. If you're on the cusp, go lighter. If you're 3 shades further from the cusp, go darker. Okay? I hope that made sense. So yes, they did add a color card, which does make life a little bit easier. So when I put it back, you can see with the glare, it looks lighter, and this is kind of describing what it would kind of be like. Okay, so let's go into the third point, and this is going to be the new construction on the wig cap. So we all know we started off loving 13 by 4 lace front wigs, and basically what that is the lace part right here would be 4 inches long and then 13 inches wide, right? But then we went to 13 by 5, which is a little bit of a longer part, and still 5 inches here and then 13 inches ear to ear. Now, most companies, if you want that real natural look, most companies will do a 13 by 6. And the longer your part is, the more natural your wig looks, okay? So you want your part to be long. You don't want your part to be short. The shorter it is, the less natural your wig will look. How to make the rules, okay? With the upgrade comes wider side sections. So if you look at the wigs that are made today, or even like up from 2-3 years ago, they did this thing where it was like this U, and then it comes down, and then you only had a little bit of lace. So basically, if you wanted to do a deep side part right here, you couldn't do that, right? Because the lace would be so short. What they have done now, Hairvivi, speaking of, they've done 13 by 6. So they give you more lace and more parting options, right? So you have parting up to like right here. I'm going to show you in a second. But you have parting up to right here. So if I wanted to do a deep side part right here, I could do that versus being stuck with only doing it right here. Okay? So that is a win-win. If you see right here, the mic might be kind of weird because it's on my side, but there's more parting options here. So there's more part. So the part goes all the way back here. So love that for us. Love that. And then if you have sideburns or you like that sideburn look, which I don't have sideburns, so I can appreciate it on a wig where I can just easily take it off and put it back on. I know a lot of girls get it shaved, but I do wish I had my Ashanti sideburns, which I don't. But as you can see, it gives me more option to leave more hair here. So I didn't really customize right here too much because I love the wig just the way it is. But if you do want to really get into that sideburn action and customize it, add the baby hairs, you have that option to do that with this unit. And then the last major upgrade is the non-slip elastic band. Now I don't have that on this unit, so I will actually show you guys a picture right here of what it looks like. And I think this amazing, because I feel like you want as much grip as possible to keep your wig in place, especially on the days where you want to wear your wig glueless, right? So to have the grip on the back really makes you feel like your wig is not going anywhere and it's here to stay. So that's a winning point for me. I am pro headband. I love headbands. I will say this, the time is getting colder. The wind will be a little bit more harsher. So if you are worried about any breakage in the back of your head, especially with the grip on the back of the elastic band, I would say just oil the back of your hair before you put your wig on so that there isn't much friction to create breakage. So that is a helpful tip for you guys. So in conclusion, do I think the fake scalp method is completely, like, we should be done with it completely? I think it served its purpose for most people, and it definitely did for me, as well as Hairvivi and many of their other wigs. But it is nice to have an option that is a little bit more breathable. Like I said, you can take off the entire strip if you're like, you know what, I just want straight lace, or you can add it if you just really want that scalp like no grid type of feel. So you have the option for both. You also do not have to worry about bleaching the knots. I think that is huge. It is 2022, so technically every brand should offer the knots being bleached. Like, it should be already done, but many brands, especially the brands that I do work with still to this day, they do not offer that option. Hairvivi and many other wig companies that are more on the higher price end, they do offer that option, so that when you get the wig, you literally are taking it out the box and putting it straight onto your head with minimal fixes. And I always stress that to you guys, I'm a lazy wig wearer. Sounds like a tongue twister because it just sounds funny when I'm saying it, but I'm telling you guys, it is probably the most accurate description of how I am with my wigs. If I cannot pop it on my head, the minute I take it out the box, I will push it to the back until I do have time to actually do it. So wig, the knots already come bleached. You got a piece of strip, a piece of tape to put so it looks even more natural. And then all you have to do is just flatten the top, which I did partially on and partially off camera. And that is it. I didn't cut it. I didn't pluck it. I didn't bleach it. I didn't do none of that. So just saying. This whole entire upgrade from Hairvivi is to basically make your wig look scalp-like, offer ease to your life, and basically make you look like a bomb-at. This is the Hairvivi revolutionary upgrade. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually enjoying doing videos like this because I feel like it's really just eliminating the amount of questions that are being asked that a lot of people do not answer or talk about, myself included. You know, we usually do install videos, but I think videos like this are really helping to educate you guys how to prevent being scammed, how to find the best wig, how to look for the best wig, how to make your wig look good in less than 20 minutes. Because at the end of the day, we just want quick, fast, but we also want great quality. So I think videos like this are helpful to the community.